Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Tie with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in, remember this is for edutainment only and not to be construed as financial advice. When you find value at any time during the video, feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments section. I would appreciate it. Let's dig in and take a look at Bitcoin on the daily chart. Before we dive in, a little bit of Bitcoin news related, at least. Binance has pulled out of the market in Ontario, Canada, due to regulations there. We'll see what happens up there. I'm not sure if it's all of Canada or it looks like it's just Ontario, Canada, but we'll see how that pan out. All right, let's dive in. We have interesting moves today. So let's cover what happened. We had options expiry, last night my time, midnight Pacific Standard Time, or 8 a.m. UTC. It was a little bit of choppiness, and the bears and the bulls fought, and Bitcoin dropped as low as roughly 40.2K. I mentioned that yesterday. There's a likeliness that it might drop down towards 40, and it did that. And then this area right here, as you see, is the 50-day moving average, the pink line here. And it held support there, bounced back up. What's interesting is that it broke through the descending triangle resistance right here, D31. That's bullish. And then went all the way up, retested this neckline. This neckline was tested back here and here. And this neckline is from the bullish double bottom pattern here. Retested there, wick just above it, only to get crushed back down. Here you have it's a 42K zone. This reddish line here, I've had this in here for a bit. And then so this zone here, it got rejected, went back down. Let's see what else happened here. More than likely, it's going to chop in between this neckline or 42K zone and 40K zone here. Max pain for tomorrow is 41K, so it's right in alignment there. And currently it's a white/green candle here. Let's take a look at the Bollinger Band. It's this point right here is between the top of the Bollinger Band and the bottom and the middle of the Bollinger Band. So it's right about 3/4 of the way up in the Bollinger Band, bottoms right here. So look at the and the volume. Volume is still below the moving average here. This white line is the moving average, and it's currently right here, at least on Bitfinex. But I'm sure it's pretty similar in the other exchanges. On the KDJ, the white J line went up more sharply. Right here, it went from 72 to 96.7, and that's near the recent top of 110. 110 was right here. And so 96, pretty close. More than likely, it's going to round off the top here, because you see back here, that was 107, and this one here was 86. So 107, 110 were the recent highs here. And so more than likely won't go up that high unless something dramatic happens. But I don't see that in the cards right now. So it's going to round off and then in the next 48 hours and then trend back down. On the MACD printed its third histogram bar. That's bullish, white here. It went from negative 161 to 31, and it's still above the signal line. Whenever the white, the MACD line, the white line here, is above the red line, it prints positive or bullish histogram bars, in case you didn't know. So I gave that a bull here. back here, that's a bull too, but it has a tendency to round off and go down. So that could be a bear in the next, after 48 hours or so, somewhere around there. The red RSI, it went from 52, the red RSI line went from 52.34 to 55.50, and 50 is the middle mark for it. Though it's trending up slightly over the last few days, it's really minute. It's a very slow trend. I gave it a crab still, even though it's trending up slightly, but it's more crabbing sideways. The CVD aqua line here trended up slightly from 1.809 million to 1.106 million. So I gave it a crab there, even though it's trending up. It's more like a crab and a slight bullish hint. The white momentum indicator here went up slightly from 2.7K to 3.1K. Yeah, I gave it a crab, but a slight hint of bullishness there. So overall, I gave it 3 crabs, even though there's slight hints of it, slight hints of bullishness, because it can't seem to break through this neckline and the 42K resistance zone here. And more than likely it'll chop between this 42K zone and the support, 50-day moving average support, which is roughly around 40K. It's going to chop right there. And the average will probably be around 41K, which is in line with max pain for tomorrow. So let's take a look at the heat map. Heat map right here, you can see is very close to 41.9K right here. Lots of activities here. You can see we'll zoom in a second, we'll discuss that. But you can see the move up here, but we'll see if it sustains. Heat map, you can see that the buy level here at roughly around 38.5 disappeared here. It was yellowish here and then disappeared. We continue to have the 35K buy wall, 32K, 30K, and 30K is starting to continue to drop. It's now at 547, yeah. It's continuing to drop. We still have 25K wall here and 20K wall here. So not much change, a little bit change, but the walls remain. Let's zoom in and take a look. You see, zoom it down a little bit. Here are those candles that are moving up here. Right below the price line, strong support here. And this is more likely a spoof wall because it changes, it moves. You can see that. You see all these spoof walls, tiny little spoof walls. They just change over time as price moves. Some of these walls are real because they absorb the supply or the demand. But here's a spoof wall here. You see it move. And here's another one above. So this wall right here stayed. You can see that right there. This wall right here. It stayed, absorbed some of the price. Some of the demand here. Went up, broke through, went up, dropped back down. This wall here is a spoof wall, only to deter price from moving up further. So that's pretty much it. Let's see here. Oh yeah. So I'm not sure if I'll do another video. I want to do another video on the derivatives market, but I'm pressed for time lately, and so I haven't gotten around to it. So I'm no guarantees. If I get around to it, I'll do it. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next video, more likely tomorrow morning. But if I have time, I'll do it. I know people are asking for it. So peace. Feel free to smash the like, ring the bell, hit subscribe, share your thoughts. Thanks. Peace.